Good day, one and all. My name is Kathy, and I'd like to welcome you to this episode of the Scrap and Crafty Gardener. I'm going back to Sundays being the day I make my videos for the Craft Roulette Challenge from Friday. And if you don't know what Craft Roulette is, it's a wonderful YouTube channel. I'll have the link below. You really need to check that channel out. It gives you a lot of inspiration and ideas to make your own cards. For this challenge, we needed to make another A2 card, and oh my goodness, they're not my favorite cards, but I am going to use this A2 card to send as a birthday card in the club birthday exchange. We need to do the colors of a French cafe. The element has to be June, and random was polka dots. So I am thinking of cats, two cats, du chaton, two kittens, sitting along the French Riviera eating at fish cafe. So I'm going with colors of sand and water, so browns and greens and blues for the water. That's my thought behind this. I'm not fond of working with A2 cards because they don't give you a lot of space to put your designs, ideas. So, but let's get going. This is what we've got to work with this week. So I have chosen a 4.5 by 5 card. So this measures, I even forget the measurements now, 8 inches by 5.25. Folded it and scored it with my bone folder. Then I chose the green because I'm going with the blues and the greens of water. I don't know what the French Riviera looks like, but I'm going to go with nice, clean blue-green water. This measures 5.25 by 4, and then a piece of white cardstock that measures 5 and 3 3/4. And that's what I mean. It doesn't give you a whole lot of landscape to work with. All right. Now, we're going to start with stamping, and I have these wonderful cat stamps. I want to use this one of a cat under a beach umbrella and then this cat floating in the water. And I have already stamped them on masking paper because I'm going to stamp them and then mask them off. Now, if I was doing a 5 by 7 card, I also went and included this stamp with the cat playing with the sandcastle. But we're working with what we've got. Okay, so I'm going to get out my Misty. And I'm kind of going to work on this a little backwards. I want the cat who is laying on the beach here, and then the cat who is in the water down here. And see, that pretty much fills up your card. All right. Now, I've got several trays stacked here, and I want to use the VersaFine Clair ink because I am going to color these cats in eventually with alcohol inks. I use the GinaK in the black Onyx to stamp the mask layers, but that ink will run with alcohol inks. That came out really nice. I'll just clean that off with some water. And I'll just set those in the tray for now. Okay, now I have my grip mat here. This is my waffle flower grip mat. And I just saw a video yesterday where Peddler's Den, or is it Creekbank Creations? Creekbank Creations has come out with a grip mat. I haven't tried that one yet. I just saw the video yesterday. I'm going to put my panel on here. Now, I'm kind of going old school with a couple of different things today. I have this stencil. It was for scrapbooking. And I want to use that to make water, but I need to put my masks on here. And I cut my mask cats inside the black line because I don't want them to go over the edge, and it won't matter if a little bit of the cat gets colored because we're going to ink it up anyhow. So I'm taking this stencil, and I kind of want the water to go this way. This down here will just be colored blue. Oh, I almost did that backwards. There we go. Now the water will be all down here. All right, now I'm using 2 different color blues for the water, the GinaK powder blue and the ocean mist. And I'm gonna ink blend with the powder blue first. Pardon me. I really need to. Okay, little cattail, get back down there. Might have to hold that while I blend over it. I guess it would be okay if I got blue on his tail because I'm going to turn that into a ginger kitty, so the color will cover up. Now another old school thing I'm going to do is stipple. This is a stipple brush. And I'm going to take, okay, GinaK's Ocean Mist. And just stipple some marks on here. It just adds a little bit of depth to the water. Okay. Put those 2 colors back because I'm done with them. Now we can take this off, and I'm just gonna put it down here just so that I don't get sand into my water. Now I'm gonna use Sandy Beach by GinaK for my beach. You'll notice the stippling more with the sand than you do with the water. I went with a subtle shade difference for the water, but for the sand I'm going with a darker color. Okay, and now for the stippling, I'm going to use GinaK's sKraft. Let's see if we can put that stipple brush back. And there you can see quite a big difference. Just makes it look more sand and like sand piles. All right, pardon me, let me get a drink here. All right. Okay, done with those. I'm going to set those up here. I'll put this because we'll still need this later. We'll just move, we'll just move all of these aside. Trying to keep my desk a little organized here. Okay. Now I am going to take later stickles and I'm going to put along the edge here. But we are done ink blending for now, so I'm going to clean off my grip mat. After we're done ink blending, we don't need to ink blend anymore. I'll put the top cover back on here. And then set this over on its mate. Okay, now we can peel our masks off. And I will save these. I do want to stamp one more time. Actually, a couple more times. I have, I thought thought I was going to get to use this today. This is my French set. I got free in a magazine. It had the Eiffel Tower, and it has a small Eiffel Tower. And it has a bistro, which I didn't want to make it too obvious. But I like this Happy Birthday Wishes. And we're going to put that right up here in this corner. I might angle it a little bit. Yes, we're going to angle it. And I will use the VersaFine Clair in the color Nocturne for that. Oh, that's nice. Okay, put that back on here. And then, let's see, where are they? I have all my different stamps here. I have this little fishbone. Since he was eating at a French fish cafe, I'm going to put some random fish skeletons here and there. Maybe I should just, no, I'm not going to chance putting it on a stamping platform because I want this to come out. Whoops. Double-sided tape stuck to my cleaning rag. And we're going to put another one right there. I think that looks good for the fish. Okay, and let's put that fish back on here. Now we have one more item to stamp. I have this meow, which sounds to me and looks to me like a French meow. So I'm going to put that on there. And I think I will have him saying meow. Meow. Okay, put that back. All right. Okay, now we are done stamping. Now I'm going to color. Using my Ohuhu alcohol ink markers, I've chosen a couple of grays for this first kitten. CG022, which is a neutral gray, and BG042, a cool gray. So this cat is going to be gray. And pardon me if I don't talk while I'm coloring. Now I've got another, the BG042 Cool Gray. I'm going to do his belly, which is a little darker. He's been laying out in the sun. His head's covered by the umbrella, but not his belly. And then YR198 Carmine Red. I can't remember what this color is for. Let me use a scrap here just to see. Ah, that's for his ears. He's just got little pale pink ears, and his nose. And then CG130 Neutral Gray, which is a dark gray, almost black, that I am going to use to cover his sunglasses. And then I'll make them sparkle here with some stickles. But we got his shades to color. All right. Now for this kitten, I've gone with E399 Sandy Brown. I did get a little bit of blue in his tail, and that's okay. And I'll just add a little bit of depth and dimension to him. Now I'm going to color him totally in with this color, but I'm going to add a little bit of the peach to his tummy to make it look like he's getting a suntan. I'm hoping this will work out. Let's just see. It didn't add a lot of color. I did pick a darker pink R295 dark blush for his ears and nose. And I wonder what would happen if I add just a smidge to his belly. We'll try one little spot here. He's getting a little sunburn along the edges. Yeah. All right. Now, I'm going with the colors of the blues and the greens that I think of the water when I think of a beach along the Riviera. So I'm using G482 Ice Blue and G382 Pond Green. And I'm going to do the umbrella in blue. Actually, I think we'll alternate colors on the umbrella. Every other one will be blue, one will be green. And then I'll do the same for his blanket. We'll do his head roll in blue. And then this one will be blue. Okay, and then green. And then down here, I'm going to go with green for the inner tube. And as you can see, it has polka dots. So that meets one of the requirements for the challenge. In June, people are going to the beach. And this card is for a June birthday member of the Craft Roulette card exchange. So it meets that aspect also. Now I just have to figure out which one of the birthday celebrants for this month will get my card. And then I will do, you know what, we're going to do pink and blue polka dots. So we'll do a blue polka dot here. Leave that one to be pink. Blue, pink, blue. Pink, blue. Why not? And we'll do the inner tube. Now I am going to do the beach umbrella pole in silver gel pen. All right, now we're going to add some stickles, and I've chosen Twinkle. It's a blue color. I'm going to go right along the line of the water and the beach. Just a fine line. And then I'm just going to do some swirls like water, but I need my stickle brush so that I can now fine detail that. So it looks like waves in the water. And I will use my other stickles in diamond for his sunglasses. Just put a little dot on each one and then spread that around. Okay. Now I'm going to put you on pause while I let this dry for a moment, and then I'll be right back. Okay, it's dry enough that we can put the card together now. So let's do that. Set this aside. Make sure my card opens the right way. And I glue the green part down first. Still don't want to take a lot of chance by they're not 100% dry. All right. Doesn't need any more bling than the ocean and his sunglasses. That's my card for today. I hope next week we don't get another A2 card. They're fun, but just not my style. Now I love my cat stamps, and as you can see, they're old, so old that some of them are yellowing. And well loved and used. If you have an idea of where these stamps came from, I know I got them at the Adventures in Stamping Convention, at least 8 years ago. And I'm pretty sure that these cats are all from the same designer. Like the two I use today, the sandcastle, the fishbowl, the cat in the box, the cats with the yarn. I want to say they're from Darcy's Heart and Home, but I can't find anything on her website. But I also used to shop at a place called Purrs and Pants. It was a small stamp group that only sold cat and dog stamps, and it may have even come from them. But I would love to identify these in the maker if anyone knows. This one I know was on a wood block. No, it wasn't a wood block. That one I don't recognize where it came from. But these I know all from the same designer somewhere. All right, that's my card for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll leave the link to the Craft Roulette episode below, which reminds me, let's go over the parameters and see if I've met them all. Project needed to be an A2 card. Check. Colors of the French Cafe. My idea of the French Cafe was 2 cats eating at the Fish Cafe alongside the Riviera. So I've got the colors of blues and greens for the water, tans for the sand. The element was June. Everyone goes to the beach, school's out, summer's on, and these cats are having a great time. And this is going to be sent to one of the June birthday members in the birthday or in the card exchange club on Craft Roulette. And the random was polka dots. We've got some polka dots on the inner tube, and I guess you could also say the stippling was polka dots because it leaves little dots of the brush. But that's it. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.